Hey guys, and welcome back to Cooking with Claire. If you're new here, my name is Clarissa, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how my mom makes her delicious potato salad. So let's cook. So here I have 5 medium-sized russet potatoes that I've washed and I've peeled. Here I have about 4 stalks of celery that I went ahead and sliced up. And you don't want to make your celery too big or your onions too big, because the last thing you want to do is be eating your potato salad and bite down into a huge piece of onion. So I have my other half of my onion here and just another celery stick just in case I need it. Because with potatoes, since they're all in different sizes, you might need more or less of the items that I'm going to show you today. So the only difference between what I do and my mom does with her potatoes is, instead of her peeling her potatoes like this, she washes her potatoes with the skin on and she boils her potatoes with the skin on. But for today's video, I went ahead and I washed and I skinned my potatoes, and I'm just going to slice them up. Into chunks. Now, you don't want to make your chunks to your potatoes too big. You want your potatoes to be small enough that the taste of the onion and the taste of the celery and all your seasoning will actually start to penetrate your potato. So I'm going to be cutting my potatoes into chunks like this. And I have a bowl of cold water off to the side. And I'm just going to be putting my potatoes in that cold water just to get some of that starch off, and so they won't oxidize. Now that I've finished chopping up all my potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and rinse my potatoes off. Now, one other important thing is you want to always make sure that your potatoes are around the same size. That's very important when it comes to cooking, to make sure you don't end up with mashed potato salad versus potato salad. So I'm going to take this to the sink and I'm going to rinse this off, and then I'm going to boil our potatoes. So here's my potatoes in my pot, and as you can see, I filled up my water to about 1 inch over top of my potatoes, and I filled it up with cold water. So I'm going to take this over to the stove to cook my potatoes up, and you want to cook your potatoes up until they just become fork tender. Okay, so our potatoes are done. And I just took one of the potatoes out so you guys can see. Now you see how the potato is fork tender, but it's not to the point where it's mush. You can still manipulate it and it won't mush up in your hands. That's what you're looking for. So now I'm just going to dump this in a strainer, and I'm going to pour cold water over top just to stop the cooking process. Okay guys, so here are our potatoes. They're all strained, and you want to get yourself a couple of spoons, because the key to good potato salad is tasting as you go. I'm going to show you a set of ingredients to use, but the amount that you put inside of your potato salad, like I said earlier, it's gonna differ because all potatoes aren't the same size. So the key to good potato salad will be tasting. First, I'm going to start out by adding my 4 stalks of celery. Then I'm going to add about 3/4 of that onion that I cut. So that's 3/4 of a half of onion. Now we're cooking old school, so the best way to mix up your potato salad is to mix it up by hand, just like my mom does. So please make sure your hands are clean. Ladies, gentlemen, if you have rings on, please take those rings off, because those rings can be dirty. I've been married for 26 years, and every time you see me cook, I never have my ring on. I always take my ring off when I'm cooking with my hands. So next you want to start by adding your mayonnaise in. And this is 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. And I may need more, but I'm going to start out with 3/4 a cup. And you want to go in with a little bit of mustard. And the mustard is basically for color, so you don't want to use too much. And now comes your relish. Some people like sweeter potato salad, some people don't. So you can use as much relish as you want. I like my potato salad kind of on the sweet side, so I'm going to start out with a 1/4 cup. And I'm going to mix that up with my hand. So now when it comes to your egg, you just want to slice it in your hands like this. And slice it again like that. And you just want to chop up your pieces like that. By the looks of this, I'll probably do about 3 boiled eggs. Now I'm just going to go in and mix this up again. And you want to be very gentle with your potatoes because you want to keep them as whole as possible. Now it's time to give your potato salad a taste. Just to see if you need more onion or more of anything. So I need more onion, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that last bit of onion that I have. And I'm also going to sprinkle some seasoning salt. And you don't want to do too much. You want to taste as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that in. And you want to get a different spoon. And you want to go ahead and you want to taste that. Now that tastes perfect. So we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up, wash my hands, and plate this up so you guys can see what this looks like. Okay guys, now that I've cleaned up and washed my hands, the final thing you want to do is go ahead and just sprinkle a little bit of paprika on top. Not too much. Want to give it a light little dusting. Just like that. And that's it. This potato salad is ready. So it's good to eat it right now if you want. But if you wait about 3 or 4 hours just to let everything, just to give the onions and the celery and all your seasons a chance to penetrate the potato, your potato salad will actually taste a lot better. Here's my potato salad up close, guys. And it's thick and creamy, it's not watery. Our chunks of potatoes is nice and soft. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is how my mom makes her delicious potato salad. I hope you guys like this recipe and this video. If so, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, put on your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!